Ladies and gentlemen, there's something sacred about your story. It holds your struggles, your triumphs, your lessons, your missteps, and your breakthroughs. It's more than a sequence of events. It's your essence, your journey, your identity. But in the world we live in today, where sharing has become more common than silence, we must relearn the power of discretion. You see, not every chapter of your life needs to be broadcasted. Not every emotion must be displayed. Not every plan should be explained. Some things are meant to be held close. Some things grow stronger in silence. Some victories are sweeter when only you know how much they truly cost. Let me walk you through 10 daily principles that will help you protect your story and live with quiet strength. There are people in your life who haven't earned the right to know your innermost thoughts. They haven't proven loyalty, wisdom, or empathy. And yet, out of habit or impulse, we open up too quickly, sharing parts of our story with people who don't handle it with care. Don't confuse proximity with trust. Just because someone is around you doesn't mean they're for you. Be slow to share. Test people with time. Discernment will save you from disappointment. You don't owe your story to everyone, only to those who value your silence as much as your words. There's power in being unpredictable. When people know everything about you, they begin to form limits around your potential. But when you hold back, when you let your actions speak louder than your confessions, you keep an edge. Mystery creates curiosity. Silence builds anticipation. You don't need to prove yourself to everyone. You don't need to explain your every move. Let your growth, your work, your presence do the talking. It's more powerful when people notice something's changed in you. Without you saying a word, pain is part of life. It humbles us, it shapes us, but it doesn't always need to be announced. Sharing your pain prematurely can expose your wounds to people who aren't qualified to help. Or worse, to people who secretly enjoy your struggle. Heal in silence, learn in solitude. Speak when the scar is strong enough to help someone else. Until then, protect your space. Your healing is sacred. Don't let it become someone else's entertainment or gossip. Dreams are fragile in the beginning. They can be shattered by doubt, criticism, or even casual dismissal. When you share your plans too soon, you invite opinions that can weaken your resolve. Instead, let your vision build in silence. Let your actions be the announcement. Surprise them with results, shock them with transformation. Speak less about what you're going to do. Do it, and then let the outcome speak for itself. Private effort creates public success. The more people know about your buttons, the easier it is for them to push them. When you overshare, you unintentionally give others a roadmap to control you. Your fears, your insecurities, your desires, these are things that can be used against you. Silence protects you. It keeps people guessing. It forces them to relate to your actions, not your vulnerabilities. That doesn't mean you become cold. It means you become wise. Keep your core sacred. Share selectively and wisely. Everyone has a past. Some parts are beautiful, others are painful. But just because it's part of your history doesn't mean it belongs in every conversation. Your past is not your resume. It's not your introduction. It's a teacher, not a trophy. You don't need to tell everyone what you've been through. Let the lessons shape your future. Let your character reflect your growth. Telling the story over and over again can keep you stuck in it. Learn from it, then move forward, quietly. When we share too much too often, it's usually because we're looking for something. Approval, sympathy, praise. But the more you seek validation, the more control you give away. You become dependent on the opinions of others to feel confident. True strength comes when you validate yourself, when you do the right thing, even when no one notices, when you make progress, even when no one claps, when you keep going, even when no one understands. You don't need to post it. You don't need to prove it. You just need to live it. The loudest person in the room isn't always the most powerful. Noise is often a mask for emptiness. Real power is quiet. It moves with intention. It doesn't beg for attention. Learn to be still. Let your discipline speak. Let your results echo. Let your silence make people wonder what you're building. A quiet life built on purpose, character, and truth will always outshine a loud life built on appearances and approval. If you want real relationships, whether personal or professional, you need boundaries. Intimacy grows in privacy, not publicity. When everything is shared with everyone, nothing feels special. When you protect your story, you create space for trust to grow. Keep certain moments between you and the people who matter. Hold sacred things sacred. Not everything needs to be on display. Privacy isn't secrecy, it's respect. It says, this matters to me enough to keep it protected. At the end of the day, the greatest story you can tell is the life you live. People may forget your words. They may never read your posts, but they'll feel your energy. They'll notice your presence. They'll witness your transformation. You don't have to explain every chapter. Just live it fully. Work on yourself quietly. Grow privately. And one day, those who doubted you, those who questioned you, those who overlooked you, they'll be reading your story in the form of your success, your peace, your joy. Not because you told them, but because you showed them. There is wisdom in knowing when to speak and when to stay silent. There is strength in moving without announcing. And there is peace in walking your path without needing constant applause.